Richard Flint, founder, CEO, the mind behind, the drive behind SkyBet. The bookmaking industry salute you. You're a very well-liked man because you're a likeable man. You're a man of integrity. You're a man of kindness and morals. What on it? So it was top 10. I'm going to make it top 11. How the bloody hell did you end up being a bookie?
I mean, we've talked about this, Ben. I'm not sure I'd describe myself as a bookie. I was part of Sky and a betting company up north. For me, it was more of a technology play. I'd go up there, lead what started off as a small business, became a big business, create a team, create a culture, and it grew out of Sky. So it was more of a sort of management tech business thing than being a bookie. But
okay, you managed to skin the cat very well. Anyway, are you ready for your top 10? Because there's a lot of people out there who want to learn from you. You're a respected guy.
I'm ready. I'll give it a go, Ben.
There we go. Right. Okay. Did you not move on from SkyBet to run another bookie because this was your Sistine Chapel and you were worried that you could not repeat your masterpiece?
I think there's a bit of truth in that, if I'm honest. I think SkyBet was such a brilliant experience, brilliant company, brilliant people, brilliant culture that it would have been hard in that industry in the betting industry to have it as good again. So yeah, I'd accept that.
Okie dokie. You have fantastic people and leadership skills. What would your advice to others be about the key characteristics and strengths needed to lead other people forward?
I think there's a lot about not needing to take the credit, having a low ego, the job of a leader is to help other people in your team be as successful as they can be, and focus on that, and you'll in turn be successful.
You're a deeply principled man and you love to enable. You're very humble in your success and you're highly educated. Will you ever enter politics, Richard?
Yeah, I'm interested in politics. Yeah, I see myself as probably Blairite, centre-lefty. Maybe other people would say centrist dad, which I'd admit to. So I'm interested in politics, interested in the political world, the economic world, and a bit despairing of the way those things are turning out at the moment.
When Tony Blair took the 9p off the betting tax, he couldn't put a foot wrong with me.
Yeah, well, I'll second that then.
Right. What do you do? When you were at the top of the game and SkyBet, you were there. You were going toe to toe with Ladbrokes. Maybe at one point you went past them. You were standing horses and football teams for huge sums of money, and adverts were going out that you'd okayed. What did you do to combat the stress of it, Richard?
It was stressful. I admit it was very stressful. The most stressful part is that when we were part of Sky, we used to get heavily criticised if we lost money on the day because the senior management there thought that a bookie can't actually, if they set the odds right, you're never going to lose money.
On a day? If you had a losing day?
This is it. I know it surprises you, Ben, but if we lost money in a day, I'd get a call. Lost a big amount of money in a day, I'd get a call from the senior bods at Sky saying we must have set the odds wrong or something. But I'd just walk away, go for a bike ride, leave the football was a big thing for us. There's definitely times when I had to, step away, not look at my phone, not look at the matches, and go for a walk or a bike ride.
So it was cycling or walking?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. A lot of people say walking. Now, you are a bookmaker. You love to say that you weren't, but you took at one point really more bets than anybody in England. So, what is your best quality as a bookmaker?
As you know, I don't really see myself as a bookmaker. I think what I was successful in is building a good team and a good culture that was focused on the customer, focused on technology, focused on marketing in the right way, focusing on product development and innovation, and that led us to take a load of bets. I don't see myself as a sort of, with these big balls, old-fashioned bookmakers that would stand a huge bet. It's not really me.
Well, yes, but you're a great judge of people.
Yeah, I'd accept that. I'm a good judge of people.
So you can't be a great judge of horses and people and everything. So your thing was the best quality of it as a bookmaker is you were a great judge of staff.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I'm a good judge of people. I wouldn't know where to start compared with the likes of you on which horses to
Oh no, I don't know that either. Don't worry about that. Now, Okay, so when you were a child, you've gone on from like everybody's normal at one point, nobody's normal, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like, what was maybe a key moment in your childhood?
I came from a academic but sort of modest background, and getting a scholarship to a local school. Well, the local state schools weren't very good in my area, in Essex, and I got a scholarship to a good school. So that probably looking back, that made a big difference to the way things turned out for me.
Well done. Are you scared of failure?
I try not to be. I don't like failure. I have some fear of failure, but I try not to make it decide my decision. Make the decisions on that basis.
What would you advise a young person who wants to become a bookmaker?
I think it's a lot of these industries now about technology and digital skills. So whether or not you can be a bookmaker in 20 years' time, I would start being interested in sports, data, tech, and see where that takes you.
Okay. What is your favourite book or film, and what did you take from it?
God, on a work sense, I like Good to Great.
What's that? Sorry, can you?
Good to Great. Have you read that?
No.
It's all about how to build a company with humility.
Who's it by?
I should know, but
okay, but good to great. Okay,
yeah.
and a film that, and what did you take from it?
I should have prepared this. Everyone loves the Godfather films. I've probably.
You're a leader, of course. You love the Godfather.
Yeah. I think the psychological stuff in that is interesting.
There we go.
I'd probably think of a better example if I had another.
I can't think of that many better examples than the Godfather. Fair selection. Now, Richard, you're a man of immense success, but also, I think that you underrate yourself and what you achieved. But on your journey from East London right to the top of wealth, the top of society, you have friends right at the top echelons. Have you experienced a lot of jealousy, and are the people you grew up with still able to connect with you?
Well, thank you for all those compliments. I haven't really, no, I don't think I haven't. I've still got some friends from when I grew up, and I've got a lot of friends from different backgrounds in the area where I live. I think fundamentally I don't really think that having success and a few quid makes that much difference to who you are as a person.
Oh, no, you don't, but other people do.
But I think if you don't show that, if you make it clear to people that it doesn't really matter to you, I think it doesn't matter to them. So I would say I've still got a range of friends that I've always had. I don't come from like a really poor background. So I guess if you don't think it's that big a deal and wear it lightly, then I think people then don't react to it. So it's never been a big issue.
Richard, we learn from your humility, we learn from your determination, we learn from the team that you built. Thank you very much for being you. We respect you. Thank you, Richard Flint.
Cheers, Ben.